Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. The other day you saw APA Woody have a huge game on proc by being super aggressive. We're going to do the same in our Sturv 81. We're here on Studzianskydorf. Excuse me, top tier. Got some 6s to bully. This will be important. 6s and 7s. Running a turbo, got some optics, got a rammer on this thing, and we are headed towards the ditch. How much support will I get? That's a good question. As with most aggressive early positions, it has a lot to do with how much help you get, how poorly the enemy team plays, and really this whole ditch gambit is a roll of the dice in this game. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug when it comes to this spot. So initially, I'm kind of pushing in. I'm thinking, do I really want to go? I'm the first one. I don't really have any close help coming in here. So I'm not super jazzed that I'm going to head in there. And then we see the Cromwell and I sort of bail out. I'm like, okay, great. And I got spotted. So that's not great. So what do I want to do? Cromwell's in. Ooh, Type 58 got in there. I did not notice. He took the short line. There goes our Comet. Is he going? No, he's shooting at stuff. They're FL-10. Oh, T-26E5. Okay, they got to be looking at him by now. So I'm going to use his distraction a bit here as an opportunity to cross. Do I get seen? I didn't get seen. So actually, I'm just going to push on in here. It looks like they didn't come. So it was not an immediate overextension, but a little bit of a later attempt to get in there. Now we got a 3002. Okay, great. Here comes our Comet. Pop that guy again. Try to put some front armor to this guy and see if we can. No, we're getting pinned a little bit. And we're just brawling with this dude. Let's get him dead. There we go. Uh-oh. Look at this. We've got a 3601, and I bounce. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Probably needed to go to gold. Now we got the big kid. Big kid's here. Not sure what he's doing. We're going to back out. Comet's doing his best. Holy cow, we got a lot of extra fellas in here. Alright, we're going to prioritize the Oni. We've got now a Type 58 coming in behind. Oni's sort of looking at me. I'm not sure what he's looking at, whether he wants to kill the Comet or not. I don't think he has a good idea. Type 58 pushes in to take on the Leo, and I just want to go by this guy, so it makes it a little harder for him to hit us. We've got side shots on him. I'm just going to come around in here behind him, charge another shot. There we go. Probably should have rammed the Leo. In fact, I definitely should have rammed the Leo. Got to kill this dude. There we go. The Leo takes out the 58. I've got to get turned around. And that's just been a really fantastically fun little brawl right there. We do an auto aim that's a little bit dangerous. He does have some angles. Gets a little shot on me right there, which looks like I actually bounced. He's got that 300 Alpha gun, so he hurts. He definitely hurts. Got me tracked. Takes a hit from a friend there. The T-26 finally gets around, and we end up with 2,600 damage and 3 kills out of that scrum. To some extent, kind of lucky. Look, this guy's got me all caught up right there. To some extent, kind of lucky that they didn't focus fire on me. They were going after the lighter, smaller guns. As I said with Woody's fight, the fact is that when you get into these kind of overextended positions like that, it helps if the enemy team's not great. They kind of came at us piecemeal. I had plenty of other friends. We're going to bounce this first shot. That kind of stung. And look at my team. We've talked about this multiple times. They just push in. There they go. The guys that were sitting back sniping, the Black Prince and the Super Hellcat, just pushing in. Instead of flexing over here, hey, let's try to take down this Tiger that's sitting here, man. Let's just all kind of focus on this dude. Maybe we can kill him off. Oh, he's trying to get away. I'm not going to quite reload in time. And now we can start working. These guys are actually getting lights, so maybe they are doing something good for me. There, he got away. I don't want to cross the open there. I'd love to get up underneath them, except that the Tiger 131 is sitting there and will pretty quickly take me out. Another guy gets lit in the back. Ah, there's the Tiger. Oh, never mind. There was the Tiger. If this guy's lit, no, not quite. Okay, he's going to come forward. That's helpful. There we go. Another shot into him. I expected to get lit, but it looks like I was double bushed based on the bush he was behind and the one I was behind. A little bit of a chancy, low percentage shot. There's the Su-100. He backs off of the hill. That's another reason why you don't want to go charging across necessarily if there's a couple dudes up in the trees up there. Now we got a Burr, and this was hugely Hugely helpful for our team. Imagine the Burr had come into the pit and helped their guys win the pit, right? That's just one of those things you can't know. As I said, you got to have a little bit of luck. It helps if the enemy team is bad. One, I suppose, way that the enemy team can be bad is one of them is AFK. Right? A tier 8 AFK absolutely helped. So we end up with 3 kills, 3,325 damage, 383 assists. I want to say it's an ace tanker or close to it anyway. And there you go. What do we learn from this, my friends? What's the tactical lesson learned here? Not much. You know, if you're going to be aggressive, at least be ready to brawl in there. Take advantage of bad enemy teams, but also understand that if you make aggressive moves like that, that easily could have turned into me dying first. Let's say I go into that pit first, and all those guys that pile in focus me initially instead of the other tanks that were down there. I probably come out of that with either many fewer hit points or more than likely I'm done for, right? If I hadn't got in there later after they got busy, say I was over on the other side of the bridge, that Oni coming in and the 2 buddies, more than likely I don't last. So you got to roll those dice every once in a while in this game. The one thing I do like that I did there is I was careful initially. I didn't just pile into the ditch. Paying attention to who's coming, and then once my guys started flowing in and proved at least initially that they didn't have a lot of guys in there, I join them, right? So now I'm going to take advantage of that situation, get in there, try to clean it up. And then both sides just kind of fed the fight, and we ended up coming out on top right there to some extent based on me doing some good shot management and maneuvering and all that. And the other guys taking the hits and doing some damage as well. That's all I've got for today. You guys have a good one. We will see you.